Hey guys, how's it going? Here's back again with episode number 10 of the World Cup Stickerbook collection. Now today, as always, we do on a Sunday, just like we did last week. We're going to have a look through the book, see what we've got so far in our opening 2 weeks of doing this series. We're actually doing very, very well indeed, I'll be honest. This is the only amount of kind of swapsies or duplicates, however you want to phrase it, that we've actually picked up so far. Not very many at all. I've seen people who've opened around about the same amount of packs of us have like 3 or 4 times that level of duplicate stickers. So we're doing quite well. Let's go through it. Of course, as always with this sort of video, if there's a particular team you want to pause and have a longer look at, because I won't be spending too much time on each team. Of course, there's 32 teams to get through, and I don't want the video to be too long. So we'll go through it one by one. If there's anyone or any particular team, like I say, you want to stop and have a longer look at, then feel free to pause the video at any point. But this opening page, we've still got the Panini logo, and during this week we picked up the bottom half of the FIFA World Cup Brazil emblem. Still waiting for the top half, number 2. But we're doing all right so far when it comes to the non-player cards. As you can see, we've got one full stadium so far, Brasilia, or the Estadio Nacional in Brasilia, should I say. We've got half of 4 different stadiums, the one from Sao Paulo, Salvador, Fortaleza, and Belo Horizonte. So we're doing okay when it comes to stadium-wise, although, of course, to be able to finish off these 4 that are still half done and get some more would be quite nice in the coming week. Of course, we do open these packs every Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Saturday, and then on a Sunday we go through and have a look. And Brazil, the hosts, we've picked up some more this week. We've picked up Neymar and David Luiz during the past 7 days to go along with Bernard Hulk and the shiny emblem. Some of the stickers, I will admit, aren't stuck in very well at all. I do have quite a bad nervous system. I do shake quite a bit, but that's more to do with my health condition than anything else. But we'll move away from that because we're on Croatia. We've got 5 Croatian players: Cerna, Chorluka, Rakitic, Vukojevic, and Niko Kranjčar. So Croatia is coming along quite nicely, as is Mexico. We've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Mexican players. Still quite a few to get, but we're probably about halfway done with Mexico here. Obviously, the standout player, you would have to say, of the ones we've got so far is Giovanni Dos Santos. They're obviously playing for Villarreal in La Liga. Cameroon is coming along quite nicely as well. Obviously, we've got the shiny for the national emblem as well. Aurelio Sheju, Nicolas Nkudu, 2 very, very good centre-backs to go along with Alex Song as well. Very, very experienced, but still quite young, holding mid, still at Barcelona for the time being. But that probably won't change over the summer, considering they have the transfer ban, or unless they appeal it and move him on during that appeal window. But of course, we've also got John McCoon and a few other players in there as well. Spain, we actually did quite well yesterday with Spain, picking up Iker Casillas, Xabi Alonso, and Cesc Fabregas. So we're very pleased with how Spain's coming on. We've got more attacking players than we do defensive players right now. The only defensive player we have is Iker Casillas, unless you class Xabi Alonso as a defensive holding mid, being a defensive player. But Alvaro Negredo, Juan Mata, Andres Iniesta, Cesc and Alonso are the midfield and striking players we've got so far. Not quite halfway done with that. We're still lacking quite a few Dutch players as well, though we do have Robin van Persie. Still waiting for the likes of Klaas-Jan Huntelaar and Arjen Robben, etc., with Wesley Sneijder still missing as well. But Ron Vlaar, Bruno Martins, Indy, Daley Blind and Kevin Strootman are the other players we have in there. The third team in Group B is Chile. Only 4 players so far: David Pizarro, Villarreal, Gonzalo Haro obviously plays for Forest in the Championship, and Marcos Gonzalez as well. So we're not the best when it comes to Group B, to be completely honest. We're lacking in every single team of the 4, but Australia, we do have 5 players there, as you can see: Ben Halloran, Dario Vidosic, Mark Brashano, who was at Lazio, Tom Rogic, and of course Mal Jedinak from Crystal Palace. So moving forward into Group C, and again, not that many players here. Christian Zapata, Radamel Falcao, McNally Torres are the only Colombian players we've got. Greece, we're doing okay. Got 3 players down here: Torosidis, Papastolos, and Maniatis. And then as we head into the attacking players, Samaris, Manolas, Katsiranis, Ninis, and Mitroglou. Still waiting for Georgios Samaros, of course, the Celtic winger slash striker. Ivory Coast, a couple of players that you'll recognise, of course, Yaya Toure there, who came with the book, as opposed to actually coming in a pack. Wilfred Boney and Lassina Traore. Then you've got Seri Die from Basel, and Boubacar Barry, the goalkeeper. Then Japan were actually doing very well indeed, though Honda is the one that I really messed up. Is when I was putting in, I actually sneezed when I was putting Honda in the book, and then couldn't really take it back up again without ripping the sticker, so it's rather poorly stuck in at the minute, I'm afraid. But we're doing quite well Japanese-wise. We've got obviously Kosuke Honda. There's probably the standout of the ones we've got. Nagatomo as well, obviously plays for Inter in Serie A. And then a few other players you may or may not recognise. Hasebe is also a decent player, obviously plays in the Bundesliga for Nuremberg. Not that many Uruguayan stickers to rant and rave about. Alvaro Gonzalez from Lazio, Christian Rodriguez from Atleti Madrid, and then the team photo and the shiny of the national badge. Moving on to Costa Rica, this is of course England's group, Uruguay, Costa Rica. Only 2 Costa Rican players so far, Joel Campbell and Ariel Rodriguez. Moving on to England, player that we picked up today, Steven Gerrard, or yesterday rather, Steven Gerrard. Obviously had a duplicate Phil Jagielka, but we also do have him, Glenn Johnson, and the England national flag. It's weird, England are the only team in the entire book that aren't licensed. As you can see, they're actually only wearing plain white t-shirts, not the actual kit, and they don't have the licensing to show the 3 lions either, which is rather disappointing considering this, I'm recording this in England, and they're obviously the standout country for this nation. That goes without saying. But Italy, we're doing very well actually, surprisingly. Probably the best country we're doing out of the bigger countries in the World Cup. We've got Barzali, Bonucci, Buffon, Cherchi, obviously team of the season this week. Balotelli, Candreva, Montalivo, Daniele De Rossi, also team of the season this week, and Matteo Tachilio. So we're very pleased with that. Balotelli is doing very well for us indeed in the AC Milan career mode, an episode of which was uploaded on Friday. If you missed it, feel free to check the channel page for anything you may have missed over the past week or so. My player was uploaded earlier on today as well. But Switzerland, we've only got the national team, and then the 3 players in a line there, Mehmedi, Zamali and Johan Juru, obviously formerly of Arsenal. Ecuador, okay, not too many players, not too many that you might recognise the names of either. Obviously Noboa is one of the standout players, and Rojas and Felipe Caicedo as well. Moving into France, we're actually doing quite well with as well, to be completely honest. Around about halfway done, Lloris obviously came with the book. Debussy, Varane, Paul Pogba, Mathieu Valbuena, Moussa Sissoko, and of course Custard Karim Benzema. Then pushing on to Honduras, last team from Group E. Charlie Badge, Beckles and Bankston. Not too many Honduran players so far. Argentina, a couple of big standout players, obviously being Angel Di Maria and Sergio Aguero. Gonzalo Higuain in there as well as Hugo Campagnaro, the centre-back from Inter, and the entire starting 11 there. Still waiting for that Lionel Messi card. We haven't quite got that sticker just yet. Hopefully it will come during the next week or so. Bosnia, we've got quite a few players as well, including Ibisevic and Senad Lulic, the 2 stand-up players who probably say Spahic as well as a decent centre-back. And of course the overall team 11 there as well. Still waiting for Edin Dzeko and Asmir Begovic, the 2 Premier League Bosnian players that we don't quite have just yet. Iran, only 3 players, Temirian, Montazeri and Sadeghi. Moving forward into, if I can actually open the page, Nigeria. Again, not doing too well when it comes to Nigeria. Odimadi, Oboaboa, Enyama, and the national 11. Germany, again, okay. Quite a few big players now. Obviously, Mesut Ozil, Mario Götze, Toni Kroos, Marcel Smeltzer, Jerome Boateng, and the national badge as well, which is actually a duplicate. We've got another one of those. Still waiting for Chelsea, Andre Schürrle, as well as a few other of the big players in there, like Bastian Schweinsteiger, Thomas Müller, and Mats Hummels, etc. Manuel Neuer. But Portugal, we're doing okay. Ronaldo came with the book, and this week we picked up Fabio Coentrão and Ricardo Costa to go along with Rui Patricio, Josue, Hugo Almeida, and the National 11 badge, which we actually picked up this week as well. Ghana, quite a few attacking players again, not really too many defensive players, only Harrison Afful. Then we've got SAN, Kwadwo Asamoah, Wakaso, Kevin Prince-Boateng, Waris Majid, Jordan Ayew, and Asamoah Gyan. Pushing forward to the last team then in Group G, USA, only 3 stickers, Michael Bradley, Omar Gonzalez, and the National 11. Would be nice to pick up some more American players if we possibly can. Still waiting for that Eden Hazard as well with Belgium. Got Dembele though, and Chadley, obviously both Spurs players. Then we've got Courtois and the Belgian 11 as well. Algeria, rather, or just try to say Algeria in an English accent. It's not. I'm not going to attempt to say that in French, but Majani, Rafik Jabor, Rash Maboli, and Mustafa are the Algerian players. We've got Russia, the second to last team. Only 3 players we've got here, Kokorin, Samadov, and Shirokov. And then the final team that qualified for this year's tournament are the South Korea, or Korea Republic, but only 2 players there as well. Kul Jakul and Kwak Tai Hui are the only 2 players we've got. Obviously, Kim Shin-wook is team of the season this year in the silver category, so we'll definitely look out for him on Ultimate Team. And that is the last the last of the stickers. So that's going to round out today's progress report. As you can see, we're doing okay so far. Actually getting along quite nicely with 2 or 3 of the teams. Mainly Italy are probably the stand-up team that we're doing the best with. Obviously Germany, quite a few nice players in there as well. Spain coming along, but we'll hope for some more big name players this week. And that's going to bring this one to a close, guys. Feel free to leave the video a like if you could be so kind. If you missed the previous episode, there's a link down here in the bottom left hand side if you want to subscribe. There's a link up there in the top right hand side. And for anything you may have missed, check the channel page. But that's all for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.